Hello, Assalamu alaikum. Very good day. In this particular series of the Financial Markets Institutions lecture, today we are going to talk about internationalization of financial markets. This internationalization of financial market has facilitated the financial markets in broadening up its scope. In this particular lecture, we are going to talk about what is internationalization of financial markets and how this internationalization of financial market is taking place through different kind of instruments. It means that what instruments are used for internationalization of capital markets and other kind of the financial markets. First of all, we have to see that what is the significance of internationalization of financial markets. When we study about this internationalization of financial markets, we brought up our scope and opportunities of financial markets institutions for different kinds of students. The students come to know that how they can broaden up their horizon of investments. Like the investments, basically, according to basic economics, we try to allocate our investments at the place where we get the highest return. So this internationalization actually make the whole world stage for you. You can basically choose any country, any place in the world for making investments and getting the returns. This internationalization has actually connected different kinds of markets. Now we are actually connected with a bigger and very, very big international capital market. So whenever we are not able to meet with our demands of investments from the local savings, we have a chance and we have an opportunity to go to international market. This international market basically the is the process of which like we connect the markets together, that actually this internationalization has increased interconnectedness and interdependency on a global scale. This internationalization involves the integration of domestic financial markets with international markets. Domestically, we are actually constrained with the savings that are available within our country, but internationally, we are not constrained. Internationally, we can tap any kind of money from anywhere in the world. This internationalization allows us the free flow of capital, investment, and financial instruments borders. Now, what is the scope of internationalization of financial markets? This actually facilitates cross-border movement of capital. The capital moves from one place to another. So the capital seeks the best place where that it can be used, the best place in terms of the returns. This internationalization involves the integration of financial institutions on a global scale. The internationalization of financial markets can also play a role in addressing the twin deficit of a country. When we say the twin deficit, by the twin deficit, we mean the internal and external deficits together. Like the external deficit that a country faces, like Pakistan has been facing this kind of a deficit for a very long period of time. The reason for this deficit is the deficit within the economy. Like, say, for example, our savings are not enough to meet our investments. So we have to borrow money from the international market. Internationalization facilitates us in doing this. Internationalization facilitates us like getting money from the different sources from all over the world to meet with our domestic needs. In that way, the internationalization of financial markets has got a very important role to play in addressing the twin deficit country. Now, we have to see that what kind of instruments are traded in this particular kind of international markets. The first is the foreign bonds. The bond, actually, we know that it is an IOU in kind of instrument in through which people lend money to different kinds of corporations and different kinds of governments. The foreign bond, as the name suggests, are the bonds issued by a foreign entity in a domestic market denominated in a local currency of that market. Like, say, for example, Pakistan can issue a bond in the US in dollars, a bond in the UK in sterlings, a bond in the China in yuan. What is the role of foreign bonds in internationalization? The foreign bonds contribute to the internationalization of financial markets by providing foreign entities to access capital of the different countries. Like the foreign bonds, we have got euro bonds. The euro bonds basically is of another type. Euro bond is very popular around the world. The reasons for their popularity is their acceptance because of the currency they are denominated in. Generally, these kind of bonds are denominated in the popular currency, like, say, for example, dollars. The euro bonds that are denominated in dollars are called euro dollar bond. So first of all, we also need to know that this euro bond actually has nothing to do with the currency euro that is used in the European Union. So this euro dollar bond is a kind of a bond in which three countries are kind of involved. Like say for example, the country which is issuing the bond, the country where this bond is being issued, and the currency of the country which actually like the currency which country's currency is being used for issuing those bonds. Like say for example, a Pakistani firm can issue a bond in Germany in the US dollars. This basically help people get the money in terms of the currency or just actually invest in the currency which actually they like the most. So the Germany's currency is not the US dollar, but we can issue the bonds in the US dollars in the Germany because the Germans are more like, they are actually like they are able to uh, trust more dollars than the Pakistan's local currency, say for example. So in that way, like they basically also play a very crucial role because they also get you money from the different sources. Similarly, you may have got the euro currency. The euro currency refers to any currency that is held on deposits outside its country or region. Like, say, for example, if the US dollars are deposited from the US people in a bank outside the United States, they are considered euro dollar accounts. In that way, like this internationalization is helping different countries to bridge the gap between their local savings and investments, and they are actually get making the horizons of the investors a lot bigger. Now the investors basically have got the whole world available at their disposal. They can borrow anywhere from the world, they can invest anywhere in the world, and generally they make rational decisions by actually getting the highest return from the places where they actually have got this available too. Thank you for joining us. I hope you will have enjoyed this lecture. And in the upcoming lecture, we shall be talking about the different other different aspects of the financial markets. Good day.